Okay, good evening, and welcome to Bijou, and welcome to another test that we are doing today to showcase just a few products and to make sure that everything that we're doing here live comes across to you really crystal clear, my voice included, and hopefully you would get the gist of what we plan to do in the next few days and next few weeks. We are rebranding the whole ministry. We are rebranding everything that we do. We're trying to make it a more business-like approach. We're trying to separate church and state. So you find on the church channel, we have constant dealing with the spiritual aspect, and we have on the YouTube channel, on the platform, where we'll actually try to do as much business as we can. Sometimes, depending on what we are showing, we are going to show it on both platforms and the radio stations as well. And you know we have 20 of them. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Doc, and there's so much to talk about, and we hope that you stick around and try to get a better understanding of what has been happening and all the changes that we've been making. So sit back and enjoy as we try to give you a little bit of what we're about. Now, there are two videos coming up, so enjoy them, and then you would hear me talking again. All right, this is going to give you a little better concept of what Bijou and all the different departments are about.
Bijou Caribbean Connect. For over 44 years, Bijou Caribbean Connect has been a global multimedia streaming service for radio and television, with its headquarters based in Trinidad and Tobago. As a registered business, we specialize in providing radio and television platforms for international organizations and offering marketing technical assistance to help them amplify their messages. One of our key initiatives is the development of a website that can be translated into over 65 languages, ensuring effective communication in the language of our users. Through our systems, we enable professional dialogues on various topics such as business, politics, religion, and more, facilitated by our international conference call system. With the capacity to accommodate up to 1,000 participants and offering 55 international phone numbers, we provide a seamless and inclusive communication experience. Additionally, we operate 20 global radio stations, with WCAN Radio serving as our flagship station, integrated with social media platforms. By partnering with us, we strive to promote your business and organization both locally and internationally. At Bijou, we continue to expand our network, building a reservoir of clientele, products, and services that span the globe. Through our interconnected infrastructure and cutting-edge technology, we can effectively broadcast your information from our studios to any location on the planet. Our focus lies in directing your message to the smart devices of citizens worldwide, ensuring accessibility and facilitating connections with your intended audience. We actively seek global partnerships with businesses, organizations, and professionals from diverse fields. Moreover, we welcome e-reporters from every country who can contribute news and events directly from their locations to our studio. In addition to our media services, we offer exceptional travel experiences encompassing land, air, and sea transportation services. Our travel business stands out by providing exclusive fare discounts and customizable features for individuals and families seeking to explore destinations worldwide. With a comprehensive platform that includes cruises, tours, and awe-inspiring vacation destinations, we ensure unforgettable journeys for our clients. Furthermore, we blend the convenience of a shopping experience with our service offerings. With over 2,500 retail stores and partnerships with major universities worldwide, we carefully select organizations that prioritize the security and safety of personal information when utilizing their services. Our goal is
a little better idea of what Bijou is about. It encompasses all the different areas and what they do. We're going to play out one that I think is just specifically geared towards the technical aspect and the whole idea that we now feel that we want to um, broaden the horizon of the ministry in building in a house and setting it up in a way that it really becomes a business. First, getting a building in some format, some space that we can dedicate to do this thing and do it on a more professional level with all the equipment that any radio station and TV station should have. Well, it doesn't have to be the most expensive, but at least we have an improvement on what we have right now and taking it to a next level. So look at this video.
Introducing Bijou Caribbean Connect, an innovative media company dedicated to showcasing the vibrant culture and talent of the Caribbean region. In this mock video, we offer a glimpse into the future, revealing what their state-of-the-art studio will look like once it is completed. The studio is a testament to Bijou Caribbean Connect's commitment to excellence, featuring cutting-edge technology in a sleek. Get ready to be captivated by the magic that will unfold within Bijou Caribbean Connect's stunning studio.
We are also a mixture of a shopping experience and a service company with over 2,500 retail stores and major universities around the world. These organizations have, example, your smart device. Your business organization, ministry, or professional service can also be included in our app as well. To get that started, please get in touch with us. Call 1-678-86-3709 WhatsApp.
Okay, so that's two videos that gives you a better understanding both of a general sense of where Bijou started and where we want to go to, and then I addressed the technical side of what I would like the studio to look like and have people designated to controlling the studio while we focus on all the different areas, whether it's a conversation or news or preaching or whatever it is. We're gonna do that. Now comes the marketing aspect of Bijou as it is and where we want to go. Now when we get to that point of where you just saw in the video, we are now going to have a place where you can now experience what we're going to show you now in all its glory and much, much better. Now, we've partnered with a number of stores in the US that gives us the right and the opportunity to showcase their products. We obviously cannot showcase all of their products because it's just thousands and thousands and thousands. When you're talking about Amazon alone, that is a lot of people, a lot of products to showcase, but we can highlight some. When you're talking places like Macy's and Walmart and Sam's and Kohl's and all the big name stores that we've partnered with, that is just a lot. Notwithstanding the universities that we've partnered with on the educational side, where we have all the major universities where people can take courses and do degrees right from the comforts of their home, that you will have access to 24/7. All those things are in place, and I'll show you how you get to that, as well as the products that we going to showcase on you. Some of these situations we're going to do, well, most of them right now are going to be still photos. The plan is to eventually have it in a way that you actually seeing people wearing these things and modeling them as we talk about them, size, color, texture, and have people modeling them as we talk through what this particular product looks like and feels like, and you would see it live in the studio when we get a studio to do that. All the participants that's going to be doing it. So you're not just going to be hearing my voice. You're going to be hearing a number of people, depending on what we showcase. It could be a male, a female, etc. Right? We're going to have fun doing it. It's going to be a fun show, and then you can make the purchase as you look at all that we have to offer you, including having access to the stores where you could go and either shop for them, or we can hopefully sometimes, depending on what your situation is, you can get that finances to us and we can shop for it and get the product to you. All right, so it's a whole lot of services that we have right now, but at this stage we can only show you to you in still formats, because we don't have the studio, nor do we have the human resource to say let's put this particular product on somebody, shine it on them, the camera, put it on them and have them. You need a proper studio to do all that. So here we go. I'm going to show you one of the products very quickly. You will be able to see what we're doing. And so the way we plan to, one of the ways that we plan to make money is by doing business, right? And so let's just look at this product that we're looking at. We're going to sit here and we're going to discuss this product. I'm going to tell you about it. We're going to tell you the colors we have in it, the texture, the size, what's good for you in what season and what not season. These are, let me see, these are beautiful, I wouldn't call them tights and stuff like that. These are beautiful kind of, I kind of lost for words right now. I know the exact name to call it, but they are suited for exercise and for going out and all that kind of stuff. We're going to have scripts, so when we actually doing the program, we can describe the program, describe the outfits, describe it in all its beauty, have fun and laughter, and people walking around and doing that. But right now, the still picture is going to have to do, right? Plus, what we're going to do is be able to tell you the prices, and when you go to the store, in some cases, because you sign up on a particular platform that we have, you're going to get discounts. So if this is running at $25, when you go to the stores, most of them would have a discount, 3%, 5%, 6% discount. So you get that back as a savings, and you can use that saving to purchase something else. All right, so let me show you a few of them, just a few that we have that I've put on that you can look at and see the products. Right, here comes the second one. All right, so this is another one of the outfits, and it shows you another style, how it fits. This looks like a three-piece, and in some cases what you might find is that even though this is a black outfit, the highlight area, which is orange, that may be the difference in the outfit, in that you may have black, and instead of orange it could be red or yellow or blue that outlines that, and we're going to tell you all of that, the sizes and where you can go and shop to get the product. All right, so that's two. All right, this third one is going to show you another product, and you see how fast they come up on the screen. They come up really quick. Now we have to load all of these things up on the system prior to having the show, and when we load them up, we know sometimes what we're going to do in doing the show. We can actually call in on the show and have you call into the show. So let me see if I can kind of give you an idea what I'm talking about. So somebody could call in the show and have a conversation with us. So I'm going to try to do that right now to see if I can use my device to call into the show and hear what it sounds like. All right, So you may hear my voice kind of singing twice because I'm not going to mute the microphone that that I have. So I'm going to call the station and let's see what I'm going to do here. All right, so I'm making a call from my device to the station, and here, so you're hearing the phone ringing, and I am accepting the call, and all right. So you heard me when I said you heard the phone call come through, and you heard the other person, which is my voice that picked up the phone. Another way we can do it is we can prepare a Google Meet or what is called we can prepare a Google Meet meeting, or we can prepare a Zoom meeting. And in that meeting, and I'm preparing one now as I am showing you, and I'm going to send it out and see if anybody responds. So that way, once we prepare the meeting and we send the link out to a customer, that customer now has the ability to join with us, and you don't have to join with us through. You don't have to join with us with your camera on. You can join with us without your camera on, and you can be talking to us while you're looking at the show. Let's say you're looking at the show on your laptop, and you answer us on your phone, or you want to make the call through your phone. In my case, I can do it from both sides. You could be looking at what we are showing to you, and um, at the same time, you can be having a conversation with us as we try to explain to you what is going on with the on the live. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to send the I'm going to definitely send the link out, and anybody who's out there who feels like they want to anybody who feels like they want to so I got the link, and I am going to send it on Hard Talk Between Sisters and see if anybody will be a good sport and jump right on in and give us a feedback to see uh, how it's gonna sound. So we're gonna put this out there on. You can definitely put this on one of the platforms out there and see if somebody decides to be a good sport. And I'm kind of lapsing on my uh, the way I'm talking, but the thing about it is that all these things will be prepared before we get involved in the show. So by the time we get into the show, everybody will be aware in the studio and armed with everything that they supposed to have. And so right now I'm trying to see if I could get the link out to someone to listen in to the program. Well, not listen to it, not listening, but be a good sport and call in. Let's see if I could pull up my Zoom here, because we're gonna call out, like, you open the lines, right? You open the lines, and yeah, so we have something that kind of stick on the computer right now, and that's what causing the problem. To send the link out, are we trying to send the link out? All right, because WhatsApp is kind of stuck right now. So let's see if we can do this in a way that doesn't interrupt the show. I'm going to try to see if I can do this to not interrupt the show. Alright, so let's see if we can do this and change what's happening here. Something is unstuck and I can't move forward. It's stuck, so I can't move forward. So let's deal with it and end the task. End that task. Alright, so I think I got rid of the problem, and I can open back up WhatsApp now, share the link, and hopefully somebody will pick up the link and call in and talk to us. Alright, so I'm going to put a link there out now, and I'm going to put it on Sisters and send it out and see if someone would pick it up. So I send a chat out to anyone who wants to come in on the chat and chat with me for a few minutes. And once you come in, you're going to be live. You don't have to show, and even if you show yourself, nobody in the live on YouTube is going to see you, because this is a separate thing. You and I would be in that portion of the studio by ourselves, and everybody would be hearing us, but nobody will see us. So that is what is out there right now. And another leggings. This is for exercise. Pretty much a designer style with 2 different colors and all that. And we can go on and on, especially if we have a client on the phone with us in the system, talking to us about something that they are looking for, and we can engage in the conversation and make sure that that customer who is shopping is satisfied. So it's very interactive, and we can point you to the stores. Now let me show you now how I can share those stores with you. So I'll point you to the website, and we're going to get into that and go from page to page to see what else we have and how we can direct you in a live show. All right, so on the screen you would see this is basically the website, all right, and all the pages that we have there. Now what we were working on this morning, we were taking off a lot of stuff which I'm still yet to take off some of them on the site with what we don't want or what we're not using right now. We want the site to be friendly, and a lot of things that are there that we are not using right now, you're going to remove them, so you're going to only have access to the things that we think is important to you right now. And as we develop, we will definitely bring them out one by one. We're trying to make the site a little more friendly, a little more not confusing as before, and so we're gonna try to do that. All right, now one of the things on the site you're gonna know is that you can listen to the broadcast through the site, right? So this is the front page you're looking at, and you probably wouldn't see all the writing and everything else because the background for the site, everything is black right now. The background, if we can get our background that we're using to be white, you would see more of the site, because we're going to try to change the black background that we have on the platform to be a little lighter, so you can read all the wording and everything on the site much better, right? So we can make that a little friendly. But what we can do is change the pages, and right now we're changing the pages. This is where you listen to the broadcast. So if you want and you don't have the link to that we want to share with you, you can actually go to the site, and what we did is provide for you a place where you can listen to the broadcast, even if we didn't send you the links to what's going on. There are several things on this page I want you to get accustomed to. What we try to do is to identify all the radio stations below. So this is WCAN radio, this is ICANN Talks, this is WADS radio, which deals with only advertisements, this is Bijou Caribbean Connect, and this is ICANN Ministries website, right? On the top here, what we have is two areas where you can watch. One of them is going to take us directly to the church site, where a lot of preaching going on, and sometimes we will have some shows outside of preaching, like Friday night we're going to have some programs inside of there, because we program it for Saturdays, and sometimes we have series of programs, exercise classes and all that. We put it inside it. But when we're doing the business, we can do something else. I'm not quite sure exactly which one I'm pointing to, but it's going to be one, either YouTube or the ICANN. One on the left will give you the YouTube channel. The one on the right is going to give you the church channel, right? And what we're going to try to do is see if we could open them up on the platform here. So I want to take the opportunity to see from up those. Now I have opened them up, and I know they go to the particular page that I want them to go to, but I'm talking in a live setting to see. Alright, so all of that is part of what we do. Now let me show you, and I want to make sure that you're hearing me, because tomorrow night we have a program, and my internet is not tomorrow night, stronger, so that I can definitely part of I'm hearing it on my phone is strong, but on Friday night I want to see if I can get a stronger internet, because I don't want anybody come. It's too important a program to have people coming out from all over the world and not hearing properly. Right? So let's go into something I want to share with you really well. I really want to share this with you. Go back to the home page. I go back to the home page. No, that's not. There's a page here I want to go to called BCC Extra Service. What we've done, a lot of the links that we have that we feel you're going to use, but it's just too much to find them because there's so much links on the site, we've put them into one place. So those are a lot of services that we use, and we've hid them in, we hid a lot of them that was on the left there, so you're not going to see them. So when you click on this, all these services was there before, and we still have more to remove. So we want to get it down to about 10 pages eventually. So right now, when you click on the extra service, which I shared in the group, you can go to any one of these services and you know, so let's say we had something that we do, I think it's called Bijou Ride Share. So if I click on the ride share down below, it would take you to the right. This is Bijou Tees, so it would take you to Bijou Tees, right? And these are all the teas that we have with a company that we connected with, and if you click on it, it's going to open up, but you wouldn't see it there. It will open up to the page where there's a whole lot of teas, and you can you can go and search anything you want. So I want to click on, alright, so this is digital creativity. ATN. ATN is where we do the courses, right? This is anti-trafficking network. So when we click on it, now you don't have to wait until I'm just showing you this on the live show, but it's something you have access to. We're just trying to tell you the flexibility that we have, right? So if you want to get into it and you want to find out more about the courses that we have, the course we have coming up, in the middle you're going to see ATN training. You click on the ATN training and it will take you to the page. I'm sure we have that set up. Alright, so it takes you to the page, and now you're on the ATA training, and now you can see who's giving the training, and it describes a lot of things here. Well, those are just some safety things that we put in there for public knowledge, and it gives you the information. You sign up below and you pay. Alright, so it gives you it. You're not going to see all that you need to see here because, like I say, the wording that we have is right there. It gives you the the day of the course. It's 2 days we run in the course, so it gives you the price, and down below when you sign up down below and you registering for the course, you register and you put all of that, and when you click this button here, the submit button, the area for payment shows up, and you pay. All prices are quoted in US. So if you're in Trinidad and you're thinking, oh gosh, I can't calculate that US, forget it. Just click 50 US. The system will calculate the cost in TT dollars for you. How much TT dollars you have to put out is going to calculate it for itself. So you just put in the information, put in the 50 US, and it automatically recognizes that you're in Trinidad and how much money in Trinidad dollars is going to take out for you to do the course. At the end of it, you get a receipt, and we go from there. All right. So let me see if I can tell you about anything else. And we do have boat loves. Let me show you. This is part of our fundraiser on it. You can go into boat loves. When we go to any one of the links, it points you to the page. It gives you access to what you need to be accessing, and you enjoy that. So I want to show you where you get and I'm not seeing it here. It's on the extra services though. The extra services allows you to access the stores, and the writing is so fine that I cannot read it because it's too small. But when you open up your system, you would see for yourself that you can the areas for the stores and stuff like that. So let's go to the travel site. All right, here's the travel site. Stuff. Oh, this is really good stuff. I am a licensed travel agent, right? Recently, I joined some people, and I was able to get my license with the training and all that kind of stuff. So here's what system they give me is that I can use for where I live. It is best that I use Expedia to do all my travel bookings. So we put some pictures on, beautiful pictures on the slideshow, and you're going through, and you're seeing all of these beautiful pictures of different places in the world. That's pretty cool. We just try to put on something to make it look attractive. And then there's a video that talks about, let me see if I can get the video to show. See if I can get that video to show so you can see for yourself. Alright, so the video pops up and it gives you a little idea of travel. Hopefully it will show. It's difficult to do it from the system. So here it is. Now these are videos that they allow me to use because there's so many different marketing materials on the platform, so I can use videos to introduce
desert loving in your eyes all the way. If I listen to your lies, would you say I'm someone without conviction? I'm someone who doesn't know how to sell the contradiction. You come and go, you come and go.
I will.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, chameleon. You come and go. Loving will be easy if your colors were like my dreams. Red, gold, and green. Every day is like survival. You're my lover, I'm my rival. Every day is like survival.
Let's do it again, shall we?
Also gives you an opportunity to see the amount of work that we put into to it on the travel side. So that is kind of like, wow, I better go on a cruise, right? It just makes you feel like packing a bag and going on a cruise. For those of you who went on a cruise, you know, it would be great. And then down below that, you have all the areas of interest that you might be interested in. All right. We have more to put on, but I just want to show you that. What we did was tie in all the things. So you have the Expedia homepage. When you put the whole page, you have everything. You have the flights, you have the car rentals, you have hotels, you have packages, you have groups, you have all of that on the homepage. If you just want to single out a particular page without going through that, then we've put all the different pages singularly here. So you have below homepage, you have flights, activities, you have some, you know, the Las Vegas thing, you have the Orlando thing, you have the Cancun thing, you have the shopping mall, and that's something I'm going to take you to, or you can go and do that yourself, because you wouldn't see it if I pull it up. Expedia stays, you have Expedia packages, you have Expedia cruises, you have Expedia Miami, you have Expedia the car rental, you have Los Angeles, and then you have the virtual mall. You have the extra services. Remember I told you about the extra services, and in the extra services you can again find all these things in the extra services in one place, right? And then you have the Bijou Ride, the Bijou Eats, the Bijou packages, and Bijou tours. I think it's Bijou tours or like that. So we have to develop some of them, but the concept between the ride is that when you get here or where you go in, if it's Trinidad, we want to be able to have, you know, the taxis, our own taxi service that comes and pick you up, take you to your hotel, and move around with you depending on what you want to do in the city. And when you get to a city, what we're going to do now with the system we have, we can send you things that are happening in the city, because sometimes people go on your place and they still don't know what to do. What they've given us is an opportunity to tap into that city and send to you at your hotel on your phone things that are happening in the city close to you. So we send it to you. You look at it. If you like it, you purchase it. You go to it, right? So that's one. Then you have the Bijou Eats. You may want to go out and eat. We will take you there. You may want to stay in and eat. We will pick up the food for you and bring it to you. Then you have the tours and you have the packages. The packages, you may not want the packages in another city because you're out vacationing, but those are two other things that we have here. Right, so all of these things that we have here in the system, everything is already put together. Let me just talk about the last thing here, which is the ATN training. That's the anti-trafficking and safety training. Let me tell you something. We just finished doing a course, some training with some people in Port of Spain, and let me tell you something. The training, I was one of the trainers, and I'm telling you, you could never get a better training than what you do, right, what we expose you to. It's really good training. The amazing thing is that people who were in the training can't believe what they heard and can't believe how simple things that they overlook is important to their safety. People move around every day and overlook a lot of things around their home, around where they're walking and talking. They're always on the phone, they're driving. They have some basic principles we want to show you on what you do to keep yourself a little safer. We're living in a terrible world. The whole human trafficking thing is something we want people to understand in a deeper way. But safety is also important. How you function as a person in your environment, in your space. You keep that space as safe as possible while you're having fun, if you're going to work, if you're in a taxi, whatever it is. On top of that, the safety just only doesn't deal with with that. The safety deals with safety concerning emergencies and disasters and planning and executing and preparing before disasters hit, because we live in a world where things pop up. You have hurricanes, you have um, earthquakes, you have fires, you have floods, you have so many things inside of there that you need to attend to: your personal safety, your property safety, your family safety. So somebody is an aged person, somebody is what you call challenged in moving around. They may not be able to walk, they may be blind. You have pets, you have all of these scenarios that pop up in a situation. You have food and the food safety, you have documents and document safety. You have so many areas of safety, and we just want to open you up a little bit, and in a nice fun way too, for you to understand what you need to do should something pop up in your life. So it's a general idea of giving you information, and when you finish you get a kind of a certified certificate that you've done something with, people who are qualified and quality organization, that the information that we disseminate to you is good. All right. And the people that we've partnered with are recognized organizations, and on your little certificate, even though it's kind of like a participation certificate, the organization, because of who they represent, is recognized by the state, not only here in Trinidad and Tobago, but in other places as well. Because we just don't want to give you something that is just a piece of paper, right? It's kind of an accreditation of what you learn, right? The people that are involved in the training are serious people. They are highly trained and highly qualified, including yours truly. And this is important for homes, for businesses, for churches, for leaders in organization, as to know what to do, what's your first line of defense, and all these different things. So it is important. We're trying to attract you to do it. The course is very, 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 very affordable, and you should take the opportunity to take the course. All of these things we're going to do we're going to be doing constantly, as we seek to find the best marketing method to get the word out on what we do. A lot of work went in. Now it's time to find the people to do business with, whether you want to travel, whether you want to do the courses, whether we have, as a matter of fact, some of the things that we have on the website are, we have a legal consultation team, we have a medical consultation team. When saying consultation, it's not really consultation. You can ask them medical questions, and they are professional people. This is not me. There's a soft price to ask the questions and get the answer back. So you fill the form out. I have high blood pressure, and you do all of that. And when you do, there's a soft price to ask them a question. They're professional people. You have a legal situation. You may not need an attorney, but you need some guidance in how you go about that situation with your house or family or your children, as the case may be. You send that, and all of this is on this page, and not this page, it's on the extra services page. And let me go back to that page to make sure you know where I'm talking about. Alright, so the extra services page, that have all of that on it, right? So you go there and you look for the service you want. So you have the legal, you have the secretarial services. We hooked up with somebody who's going to do all your secretarial services, your bios, or whatever it is. In some cases, flyers, that is tied into the creativity page, and you get all those work done now. Like I say, let's just say you apply to the secretarial thing and you want a bio done, a CV, and they fix it up. You're going to pay an introduction price. So let's say you pay $10, right? Because you have to pay upfront. You pay $10 for the question sent in. Now, it wouldn't be $10 to do all our work. So what is going to happen is that when the person receives your request, they're going to be in touch with you and tell you, okay, I can do the work for you. It's now going to cost you $20, but now you already paid 10. So you would have a balance of $10 for them, and you have systems in place on the page that you could pay that extra $10 because it have many options in there. And then you have the safety where you could ask a lot of questions on safety. Same thing applies to all of them. There's somebody who does kind of like diet. It's called Leap to Health on there. Leap to Health is the same thing. You ask questions. They're more into natural remedies and natural type of foods and all that kind of stuff. They do an excellent job. So you could go there and ask questions on the same questions you might ask the medical person. But what the answers they're going to give you is not the medical aspect of it. They're going to give you the true natural kind of healing stuff, because some people are really on that, and they're going to give you that. Same thing applies. Look for the service that you want in there, click on it. All of them have a contact form where you can ask the question, but always remember, read, because what it says on most of them is there is an upfront fee for the question. If your service that you're requesting is going to cost you more than that, you will be contacted and say, okay, I finished your resume and I know you wanted this and this and this and this and that, and you wanted it on a on a particular kind of a paper, and then you wanted something creative with a logo and all of the kind of stuff that you want to do. The person is going to be able to assess it, do it for you, tell you, okay, well, your $10 that you send is a down payment, and so now all you have is $30 difference to me, and they will send you work for you after you pay it. So all of these things are in there, things that we need every day, including the shopping mall where you go in and you shop till you drop. You sign up for free to get at the 3,500 stores. There are 2 areas you could do that, and when you sign up you have access to all these stores. You shop and you enjoy yourself all in one platform. So while we're doing the gospel thing, and while we're doing the train on the safety and the human trafficking and the whole ministry thing, we've added all these different areas because people, we're not here to be begging you for money. We created services for you because these services are things that we all are in need of at some point in time. We create this service for you, and the service is going to cost you a small fraction of what you would normally pay if you go to somebody else. You shop, you need advice on health, you need advice on what to eat, you need advice on an attorney, you need advice on safety, you need advice on whatever it is. And then we have the shopping part where you have the interactive service like we do, and then we point you to go shop. You can travel. Everything that we have here is what we call life. This is what we do. And in your shopping and using our system to do what you would normally do, like one lady this week, she wanted to go on Amazon. She wanted to get things for her bathroom and all kind of stuff. So we told her what to do, walk her through. She went through, and she was like, hey, you know, after she clicked on the Amazon system that we have, it took her straight back to her Amazon account. And she's like, I got right back to my Amazon account. The whole idea is we're not trying to take you off of what you're already on. It's just tying into what you have. So if you have an Amazon account, once you click on Amazon here, it's take you to your account. The links are special trackable links that identifies with our ministry, with Bijou. And what it does, when you shop at any one of our links, through any one of our links, we get a soft return on your shopping. In other words, we get something like a little commission. It ain't nothing big. It's a little thing. It's not going to get us rich, but it's a little thing, but it adds up. And you could go and do what you have to do. You don't have to call us. You can just go and do what you do. Once you sign up, you can shop and do all the services that you need here. Everything we've done is you can do it whenever you want to do it. And when we are ready to do a live, we come on and do a live and have fun with you and you tell us about your experience and what you're looking for. If you can't find it, what you're in the market for, we do all of that, and that's the way how things are. And we hope you appreciate the time I have taken to, um, really explain in a little way something that's big as this, because this site takes up let me see, about 3 or 4 other sites. I haven't even talked about the site where we talk about this domestic violence alone. You have to look for one of the links in there that is called I Can Stop Violence. So that's another area. Then you have the hard talk between sisters and all that's going on with them. We have the man talk situation. Everything is in here on one site, or a network of sites that we have from one department to the next, but you could find them right here. And if you go to the other sites, you could find what's here on those sites as well. All right, so we hope you have a good evening, and we hope the explanation that we give to you is good enough for you to understand. The songs are like, it is a lot, it's not confusing. We have to now find the right marketing method to make it effective, so it brings the finances to us. We have to go find sponsors to do these training, because we have a room already that is set up, and where we did the last training, we're going to do more. Really professional, or sometimes we do it virtually online, which we have already created that space. But if we want to use that center where we go in, it's going to cost. So we either have to get the people who taking the cost to pay for it, or the better thing is to talk to people who are sponsors, like businesses, and say, like the last set, sponsor it, a business sponsor it. So if we get businesses to sponsor the course, then the participants do the course for free, and that's it. So we hope you have a good evening, and we hope that you would pass this information along to everybody else. It's going to be lodged on YouTube, so you could go back there and look at it again, and once you play it back and understand what we're doing, you can also now share that with everybody you contact with. If you come up with ways to help us figure out how to market this thing better, right here in Trinidad or anywhere else, fine. If you want to tell us a story about your life, like we're doing on Friday night, we have a big program coming up where we're going to be talking to this lady, this professional person who wants to share her story, an amazing story of her life at cancer and growth and trust in God, and want to give up but just can't give up, and family and friends and support and all of that. It's going to be amazing. So join us Friday night at 7 p.m. where we're going to be doing this Your Story thing, and we are looking for people to sign up to tell their story of their life and their challenge and their situation. If you want to do that, just go to look for the link that says Your Story, sign up, we will get it, and we will be in touch with you. Have a blessed evening, folks. God bless.